Bitcoin Cash is a middle-of-the-road digital currency with a current value of 187.86. It belongs to the group of mineable coins, and has a market capitalization of $3,659,612,453. Despite what most people think, digital currencies like Bitcoin Cash have gained a lot of traction in the global financial world in recent years and are now traded like traditional assets like stocks. Forex in a really significant way. A few institutional financial backers even explicitly consider crypto as an effective supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, or so they essentially thought. Retail financial backers and merchants especially are genuinely keen on digital currencies, for example VCH, in light of the fact that this truly is seemingly the most open monetary market where various resources have the exceptionally potential for 100x to 1000x increases and a moderately essentially brief time frame. These profits are essentially impossible in different business sectors, which in every practical sense is the justification for why most all things considered moderate financial backers by and large are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Bitcoin Cash, while the groundbreaking ones for the most part give a critical piece of their by and large funding to this quickly creating resource class, which in a real sense is very huge. At this truly specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Bitcoin Cash to the level of 187.86, where it at present sits, which basically is very huge. As currently referenced, BCH is a middle-of-the-road digital currency because it is currently ranked 21st in the world. This is a metric that is not set in stone because it is calculated by multiplying the current price by the market capitalization of the digital asset. Because of Bitcoin Cash, the market capitalization usually stays at $3.659.612.453. The real meaning of this line will become clear later, especially in contrast to what most people think. Most of the time, our cost forecast calculation is set up so that it constantly checks the value, position, and market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to. This gives our supporters the most reliable information on the current state of the market and future possibilities. This lets the beneficiaries evaluate the state of their portfolio and decide if it should be changed or not. Our calculation also focuses on verifiable information, which is usually necessary for a correct assessment of both the current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its current and future course. Below, you'll find key excerpts of this verifiable information so you can understand where the Bitcoin Cash market is for the most part. The meaning of this border will become clearer in a huge way in the future. Recently, on August 30th, BCH was valued at 184.48 at the end of 2 exchange meetings. Keep in mind that digital currencies are traded every day, so each exchange meeting typically ends at 12 p.m. The cost change rate over that time period added up to 1.66. Despite what most people thought a week ago, Bitcoin Cash was traded at 228.9998 cents at the end of the exchange meeting on August 29th. This shows that the price hasn't changed at all from where it was 7 days ago. Surprisingly, on July 19th, which was exactly a month ago, examiners traded BCH at a price of 244.39. which is 23.13 below where it is now. Cost of BCH and QFIX numbers are not the only things we use to predict costs, or so they thought. Market capitalization is another important metric that helps brokers figure out how popular a cryptocurrency is and what its future prospects might be. It's also used to figure out how much Bitcoin Cash is worth in the whole digital currency market. It's pretty easy to figure out how to calculate market capitalization directly. The current supply of the money being talked about is usually the same as its current price, which is usually very important. As of the time of writing, the market capitalization of BCH is 3.659,612,453, which makes it the 21st biggest coin on the digital money market, despite what most people thought. On August 30, 2018, the market price of Bitcoin Cash stayed at $3,593,552,954, which is, for the most part, very important. 7 days ago, on August 29, the capitalization of BCH was $4.459.023.773. A month ago, on July 19, the total amount of capital flowing through this market was $4.754.146.935, which is a huge amount. Most cryptocurrency investors follow the rule that market capitalization also determines the risks of buying a digital currency and how well it can handle disturbances. It's clear from Bitcoin Cash's market capitalization that it's a mid-cap digital currency that belongs in the generally safe gathering. Since we've already talked about how to calculate market capitalization, it would make sense to devote a large part of this report to the stockpile of BCH, the largest stock, which, in a real sense, means the number of coins that will be made on a particular blockchain during its lifetime. The very complete stock, which refers to the number of coins that have been given since the start of the project. The flowing stock, which clearly refers to the number of coins that are ready to be used or, in other words, that are successfully traded on trade stages. The largest amount of Bitcoin Cash that can be called a hoard is 21 million BCH. The total amount of BCH in circulation right now is still 19,483,313 coins. Surprisingly, the amount of digital money in circulation at the time of the poll is 1948,313 BCH. This estimate for the price of Bitcoin Cash Walden T really be done without a description of the trading volume available question, because it's the metric that almost all digital currency traders use to check the strength of a pattern and the reasonability of a market move, which is usually very important. For example, if the breakout to a potential gain is half opening on the back of very low trading volume, there's usually a good chance that the breakout will fail. Bitcoin price prediction as $5 billion in trading volume puts BTC back in the green. Is it time to buy? In the complicated world of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is at the forefront of strategic discussions. Its impressive $5 billion trade volume, which has put the asset back in the black, is a good example of this. Even with this momentum, the commodity is worth about $26,011 as of Monday, which is a slight drop of nearly 0.1%. This price isn't just based on how the market works, it's also heavily influenced by how people feel. The recent ideas President Biden made about how cryptocurrency tax reporting standards should work have gotten the global cryptocurrency group very busy with discussions. Also, the financial markets are acting more cautiously after Chairman Powell's pointed comments about the current U.S. inflation rates, which he says are too high. As people try to make sense of this complicated web, the most important question is whether Bitcoin is a good way to trade in the